Hello students, welcome to video lecture on complex numbers. In this video lecture, I am going to discuss logarithm of a complex number. Now let us go to logarithm of complex number. Now we have seen complex number z is equal to x plus iy. Now you can convert this complex number. This is called rectangular form. You can convert this complex number into polar form or exponential form. To convert complex number into polar form, we plot complex number on z plane, that is on Argand diagram. So here this axis is real axis and this axis is imaginary axis. And complex number z, that is x plus iy, it is represented by vector OP. So vector OP represents complex number z. Now magnitude of OP, it is modulus of complex number and that is equal to R. Now here this one we will take as Y and this one we will take as X. So we get here X is equal to R cos theta, Y is equal to R sin theta, or we can take theta is equal to tan inverse Y by X, or you can find cos theta from this, sin theta from this. And R, it is root of x square plus y square. We have already seen this formulation. Now here if we take cos theta plus 2 pi and sin theta plus 2 pi, means here argument of complex number, it is increased by 2 pi. So when we increase argument by 2 pi, means start from this and go through 2 pi, we are again at the same place. So we get here cos theta plus 2 pi is equal to cos theta and sin theta plus 2 pi is equal to sin theta. So in general we can write sin theta plus 2k pi and cos theta plus 2k pi. Now these two are for k is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, integer. K is integer. Means here for k is equal to 1, one round, for k is equal to 2, again second round, for k is equal to 3 and so on. So we get same value of sine and cos. So we get here sine theta and cos theta. So exponential form of complex number, we can write z is equal to r e raised to I theta, which is equal to r e raised to I theta plus 2k pi. So this is also written as modulus of z into e raised to I theta plus 2k pi. And this theta, it is called argument of complex number z. Now, the logarithm or logarithmic function, the logarithmic function f of z is equal to log z is the inverse of the exponential function. Exponential function. Means what is meaning of this? Means that is we can write e raised to log z is equal to z. So we have here z is equal to r e raised to I theta, or z is equal to modulus of z into e raised to I theta. Means here we have z is equal to modulus of z into e raised to I theta. Now we can write this as e raised to log z is equal to, now modulus of z, this is real part, I can write e raised to log of modulus z. So we can write this as e raised to log of modulus z into e raised to I theta. So we get here e raised to log z is equal to e raised to log z plus I theta. Because since e raised to x into e raised to y, that is e raised to x plus y, we know this. Now, so therefore we can write natural logarithm of z is equal to natural logarithm of modulus of z plus I theta. So ln z, I can write ln modulus of z plus I times argument of z. Argument of z. But we know uh, e raised to I theta is equal to e raised to I theta plus 2k pi, where k is an integer. So we can write log z is equal to log modulus of z plus I times in bracket theta plus 2k pi, where k is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on, an integer. So thus we can say log z is multi-valued function. Multi-valued function means it has number of branches. So it has number of branches, and that branches are decided by k. So for k is equal to 0, we get principal branch. So here principal branch, we get principal branch. So that is principal value of log z. And that principal value is what? Log z is equal to log of modulus z plus I theta. So this is about logarithm of complex number. Now we'll go to some examples. Let us take first example. Find the real and imaginary parts of the principal branch of the logarithm of z is equal to 1 plus I. Now if we see here, logarithm of z, so here ln z is equal to ln modulus of z plus I theta, or you can take theta plus 2k pi. Now here I will take this as a and this as b. You can take theta plus 2k pi, and where k is equal to 0, it is principal value b. So this a is real part and this b is imaginary part. And for k is equal to 0, we will get principal real part and principal imaginary part. So here we have to, in this problem, we have to find real and imaginary parts of the principal branch of the logarithm of z is equal to 1 plus I. So complex number is z, and we have to find logarithm of that z, and we know log z is equal to log of modulus z plus r theta. This is principal branch, sorry, I theta. This is principal branch or principal value, principal branch. Now z is equal to 1 plus I. We have to find modulus of z. We have to find argument theta. So here we can write this as x plus iy. So what is x? X is equal to 1. Y is equal to 1. So here r, that is modulus of z, is equal to square root of x square plus y square. Now x is 1, y is 1, 1 square is 1, 1 square is 1. So we'll get 1 plus 1, that is square root 2. So we got modulus of z. Now we have to find argument of z. So argument of z, that is theta, it is given as theta is equal to tan inverse y by x, or you can take theta is equal to tan inverse y by r, or theta is equal to tan sorry, here not tan, here theta is equal to sine inverse, and here theta is equal to cos inverse. Cos inverse x by r. So by any way you can find. So if we take theta is equal to tan inverse y by x, we get here tan inverse 1 upon 1, that is tan inverse 1, and tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. So now modulus of z is this. Modulus argument of z is theta. So what is log z? So log z is equal to log modulus of z. So modulus of z is root 2 plus I times theta is pi by 4. So real part for the principal value, it is log root 2, and imaginary part it is equal to pi by 4. Now I can write this as log z is equal to log 2 raised to 1 half plus I pi by 4. So you can write this as 1 half log 2 plus I pi by 4. This is log z. This is real part, and this one is imaginary part. Now let us go to next example. Show that the principal value of I raised to I is 1 upon square root of e raised to pi. So here let us take z is equal to I raised to I. Now you can write z is equal to e raised to log z also. So we get here z is equal to e raised to, now log z. Log z is log of I raised to I. I can write this as I log I. So here e raised to I ln I. So z is equal to e raised to I ln I. Now we will first find ln I. What is ln I? This one I can write e raised to ln I raised to I also, or I ln I you can write. Now ln I we can find. Now what is ln I? Ln I, it is ln modulus of I plus I times argument of I. Now to find ln modulus of I, so I can write I is equal to 0 plus I. So x is 0, y is 1. So I can write R, that is modulus of I, modulus of complex number, that is root of x square plus y square, that is 0 plus 1, that is 1. And theta is equal to tan inverse y by x. So tan inverse 1 by 0. So tan inverse infinity. So we get theta is equal to pi by 2. So what is log I? Log I, it is log 1 plus I times pi by 2. Now log 1 is 0. So log I is equal to I into pi by 2. Now here use in this. So let us call this as equation 1, this as equation 2. So using in equation 1. So we'll get what? Z is equal to e raised to I into I pi by 2. Now we'll get this is e raised to I square pi by 2. Now we know I square is equal to minus 1. So we get Z is equal to e raised to minus pi by 2. And we know E is equal to 2.71828. So if we find value here, we'll get Z is equal to 0.20788. Now let us take this one. Z is equal to, we can write 1 upon e raised to pi by 2. So Z is equal to 1 upon e raised to pi raised to 1 half. So we get here Z is equal to 1 upon root e pi. So this is the principal value of I raised to I. And it is real. It is real. Now let us take next one. Find the principal value of ith root of I. So here I can take Z is equal to ith root of I. Means Z is equal to I raised to 1 by I. I raised to 1 by I. Now here we know 1 upon I. So since 1 upon I, we can write I upon I into I. So just multiplied and divided by I. So we get here I upon I square, that is I divided by minus 1. So it is minus I. So I can write Z is equal to I raised to minus I. And we have already obtained I is e raised to I pi by 2 and raised to minus I. So we get here e raised to I pi by 2 into minus I. So we get here e raised to minus I square into pi by 2. So I square is minus 1. So we'll get e raised to pi by 2. So Z is equal to this, e raised to pi by 2. And we know E is equal to 2.71828. So we'll get value of Z as 2.71828 raised to pi by 2. And if we calculate this value, we'll get 4.1 8105. So we'll get this value. So ith root of I is equal to 4.8105. Now next one. Find the principal value of log of minus 2. So here log of minus 2 we have to find. So we will take z complex number is equal to minus 2. So I can write z is equal to minus 2 plus 0 I. So here x is equal to minus 2, y is equal to 0. So what is r? That is modulus of z. So here modulus of z is root of x square plus y square. So this is equal to root of minus 2 square plus 0 square. So we'll get this as 2. So modulus of z is equal to 2. Now we have to find argument of z. Argument of z, that is theta. Now we can find theta is equal to cos inverse x by r. So theta is equal to cos inverse x by r is what? Minus 2 by 2. So we get theta is equal to cos inverse minus 1. So theta is equal to pi. Theta is equal to phi. So we got argument of z, it is pi. So we know log z is equal to log of modulus z plus I theta plus 2k pi, where k is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So for k is equal to 0, we know it is log z, that is log of modulus z plus I theta, and this is called principal value. Principal value. So here log z means log minus 2 is equal to log modulus z means log 2 plus I pi. So log minus 2 we can take 0.693 plus I pi. Since ln2 is equal to 0.693. So this is principal value of log of minus 2. So we have seen some examples on logarithm of a complex number. In next lecture, I will discuss trigonometric and hyperbolic functions and their identities. So thank you very much for this lecture. If you like my lecture, I request you to subscribe the channel if you have not subscribed, and also press like button. So thanks very much. Thanks.